We back up in this thing, man. Match week 3 is officially concluded, and I'm down through the slumps because my You Never Walk Alone boys got their ass whooped by Manchester United, bro. Harry Kane broke 3 records with his game-winning goal against the Wolves. Newcastle tied up against Man City, and them Leeds United States boys beat the hell out of Chelsea. Before we get to the Premier League games, I want to talk about Borussia Dortmund. Up 2-0 in the 89th minute, and you let this SV Werder club score 3 straight goddamn goals to win the game all in extra time. Borussia Dortmund, y'all had to be ashamed of yourself. I reacted to the highlights on Twitch stream. That's probably the most embarrassing thing I have ever seen on a football pitch. Paris Saint-Germain dropped 7 goals on Lille head. Mbappe scored the fastest goal in League 1 history. 8 goddamn seconds is all it took. As soon as the game started, Lionel got it. Threw that hole all the way to Kylian Uno with the goalkeeper. You know he's scoring that one. The Barcelona boys look real good against Real Sociedad. They ended up beating them 4-1. Ansu Fati, super sub, came in 2 assists, 1 goal. Rob Lewandowski with a brace. Them boys looking good. Real Madrid also beat their opposition 4-1 when they played Celta Vigo. The El Clasico is gonna be real interesting in October, man. Let me know down in the comments who y'all think gonna win the first game of El Clasico this year. And now for the Premier League. First game we finna talk about is them Tottenham Cock Boys versus the Wolves. It seemed like every game this season, Tottenham has a underwhelming ass first half performance, and they always ended up squeezing the dub out they ass with a last minute goal. Wolves was the better team the whole game, but Tottenham came out the victors. Ivan Perisic had 12 fantasy points this week, and of course I had bro on my bench. Just my luck, he was on my bench. I had a terrible fantasy Premier League showing this week. And speaking of Ivan Perisic, in the 64th minute, they had them a corner, they crossed it in. Ivan hit the little backwards header pass to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane ended up headering it in for a goal in the 64th minute to take the lead against Wolves. And with that goal, Harry Kane passed the Man City legend Sergio Aguero in the Premier League scoring chart, and he also took his spot as the player with the most goals with one single club in Premier League history with 185, and he also moved to 250 goals. The next game we're gonna be talking about is Leicester City versus them Saints boys, Southampton, and for some reason this game was the nationally televised game in America. You know, we only get one Premier League game a weekend. They gave us Leicester City versus Southampton for some reason. I ended up watching it live. Coming into this game, both teams conceded 6 goals, which ties them for most goals conceded in the Premier League. And they also tied for most away goals allowed with 4 of them. James Maddison started off the scoring in like the 50th something minute with a cute ass free kick to score his 6th goal in his last 7 Premier League games. Shout out that boy James Maddison. We all know them Saints boys ain't worried about playing from behind. We seen what happened last week against Leeds when they came back from that 0-2 deficit. Mr. Shea Adams, super sub Shea Adams, who's from Leicester City. In the 68th minute, he ended up scoring him an inside the box, little clean-up crew goal, you know. And then after he scored that, he went up to the crowd. He hit the Hulk Hogan. He hit the little I was like, damn, why he taunting on them boys like that? And then the commentator was like, he's from Leicester City. I was like, oh, he scored against his home team crowd. Okay, Mr. Shea. And then in the 84th minute, I don't know who crossed the ball. Somebody crossed the ball to the middle, and Mr. Shea Adams from goddamn Leicester City, playing Leicester City, he hit one of the most beautiful scissors kicks I have ever seen to get the lead for them Southampton boys. Oh, and the Saints come marching in. Get that goddamn dub against them Leicester City boys, man. That boy Shea Adams, let me find out. I need to add him on my radar, man. Leicester City concedes 8 goals in 3 goddamn games. I don't know what y'all need to do, but hey, Leicester, y'all need to get it together, man. Now for our next game. Saliba! When I tell you, them Arsenal fans almost made me throw my remote at that TV. Y'all wasn't tired of saying that goddamn chant. Y'all said that chant damn near literally for 30 minutes straight. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. I knew this game was gonna be an ass whooping. 5 minutes in, Mr. Gabriel Jesus had that ball. Beautiful touch, weaving through that goddamn D. Passed that hoe to Martinelli. Martinelli shot on goal, they got it blocked, and that boy Odegaard came through, sweep through, clean up crew. Save the day. 1 goal, 5 minutes in, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be an ass whooping. 5 minutes later, Arsenal scores again, but the reason that I'm mad about this goal is because Odegaard low-key kind of stole Gabriel Jesus' goal, and I had Gabriel Jesus on my fantasy Premier League team, so I need him to score. That was both running towards the ball like from 2 different directions, and then Odegaard just like, excuse me, that's my goddamn goal. So Odegaard ended up scoring. Now it's 2-0 in the first 11 minutes, and then for the rest, I don't know when the chance started. I say from like the 25th minute to halftime mark to the 45th minute, the whole game. Saliba, literally the whole goddamn game. And in the 54th minute, y'all boy Saliba got his goal inside the box. They crossed it to him. He, boom, lifted that leg up high, real smooth, like top right corner. Nice ass goal from that boy William. And I bet them Arsenal fans chanted that Saliba the rest of the goddamn game after he scored that, because I didn't catch the second half. I only caught the first half of the game. But shout out to them Arsenal boys, man. They are the only undefeated team left in the Premier League now after this week, I believe. Them boys is fun to watch, man. Next game we got is Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. And speaking of fun teams to watch, Crystal Palace is really a fun team to watch. Them boys be out there playing with goddamn swag. Aston Villa jumped off the gun real early in 5 minutes. Watkins had ended up scoring him a goal. Beautiful ass team goal. Ended up with him one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Kind of one-on-one, but he ended up scoring with a head-on-head with the goalkeeper. 2 minutes later, Crystal Palace, boom, boot that hole all the way to Wilfred. That boy Wilfred was on the run. He got the ball, reminiscent to how it was against Liverpool here on the left side of the field. Boom, swing that hole all the way to the bottom right corner. They ended up scoring 2 minutes later. That boy Zaha is low-key fun to watch. I like his celebration where he jump in the air and do like the little fist pump thing. That's tough to me. Then in the 58th minute, we had a handball by Mr. Luca Digne. Luca Digne hasn't had a good past 2 weeks of football, especially if you own him in the Fantasy Premier League. So Zaha had a penalty kick with the goalkeeper, and this is one rule I hate in football that I wish they would change. Zaha kicked the penalty kick, the goalkeeper saved it, but he still is allowed to kick it back in off the rebound. I don't like that rule. If that was basketball, we checking that back up. If I'm blocking it, I done did the effort to guess right and block your kick. Come on, bro. It's eyeball. Goal kick now or something like that. I think that should be implemented, man. If you get packed up by the goalkeeper, that should be a goal kick. You shouldn't be able to have to kick it back on the rebound. After Wilfred got that goal off the rebound, it's just something about Zaha, like, look, that I just do not like. Like, that dude is like, it's his face, the way his face be looking. I don't know if it's because I feel like he full of himself. I just can't stand that Zaha dude. It's this one video where all the Crystal Palace players are announcing their name and how you say it.
Jairo Riedewald. Jairo Riedewald.
And of course, Zaha had to be the only player to complain.
Wilfred Zaha. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Why'd you not do this stuff?
That's all that man does is complain. You even complaining about a social media video where you gotta say how to pronounce your name? That boy talking about some, this is so stupid, bruv. This is so stupid. I'm like, why you gotta be the only one? Zaha, you have to be the only one to complain about this. I appreciate him as a football player, but I can't stand him as like a person, if that makes sense. And then in the 71st minute, this man Tyreek Mitchell for Crystal Palace hit one of the most beautiful ass curve ball passes to the middle of the box, right to his teammate for Crystal Palace to go up 3-1. That pass literally was perfect. It couldn't be any more perfect than that. Perfect ass curve to his teammate. All teammate had to do was just stand there and let the ball hit his foot. That's a goddamn goal. Crystal Palace up 3-1. They win against Steve Gerrard and Aston Villa, man. Next game, we have Frank Lampard and Everton versus Nottingham Forest, a team that just got relegated up and got their first Premier League dub last week. In the 81st minute, Nottingham Forest goes up 1-0, and Mr. Brennan Johnson with the first Premier League goal of his career. Everybody clap it up for him. It was a shot by his teammate, deflected off the goalkeeper, and he ended up scoring that. Clap it up for Mr. Brennan Johnson. I'm sure he's going to have a great career. 7 minutes later, Everton goalkeeper had the ball. He cleared it. He, boom! All the way down the field. Next thing I see, Damari Gray ends up getting the ball with a beautiful ass touch as the ball fell on the ground, and he past the goalkeeper to score with a beautiful goalkeeper assist from Everton. I seen a whole YouTube video centered around goalkeeper assist. That was a beautiful ass goalkeeper assist goal, especially to equalize the game. Shout out Everton for that beautiful ass play, man. The game ended tied up 1-1. Next game we covering, we got the West London Derby. We got Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford coming off that feel-good dub against Manchester United, and Fulham scored 1 minute in. It was one of the most ugliest goals I have ever seen. It was straight pandemonium. I'm talking about the goalkeeper blocked it. Everybody just standing around like, what the hell is going on? It was ugly as hell, but it got the job done though. 19 minutes later, Polina for Fulham had ended up getting him a header goal to go up 2-0 against Brentford, and of course I started Raya as the goalkeeper. I started Brentford's goalkeeper because I'm thinking they could hold Fulham off. This is the team that held Man United to 0 goals, and now this is the same team that is down 2-0 to Fulham in 20 minutes. Tony had 2 of his goals disallowed, but he finally ended up scoring in the 71st minute with an equalizer tap-in goal, and I'm happy as hell because he's on my fantasy Premier League, Mr. Ivan Toney. And after he scored, apparently he did Mitrovic's celebration, and Mitrovic went on Twitter and he fried the hell out of that man, Ivan, bro. He was like, I've had my fair share of people that I looked up to that I took their celebration, and then he was like, so I guess I'm just Tony's inspiration or something like that. I was like, damn, Tony, you gonna take that? I wouldn't take that. I immediately go on Twitter and try and find something clever. I give me a ghostwriter to find me something clever to strike back because Mitrovic fried that man, boy. But speaking of Mitrovic, in the 90th minute, they crossed that hoe to him. He must have hopped up and drug his nuts all over little dude's head and headed that hoe in for a go-ahead goal. 3-2. Fulham gets the dub over Brentford, man. Next, we got them Leeds United States boys versus Chelsea. I was still asleep like while the beginning of the game was going on. When I woke up, first thing I see on my phone, somebody added me on Twitter. Bronco, wake up! Your boy Brandon Aronson just scored. I was like, oh, for real? Let me go ahead and check Twitter. My dog Brandon Aronson deboed that boy Mindy. I'm talking about he ran up, high press. Man, give me that goddamn rock. Took the rock. No look, scored that hoe. That boy Brandon Aronson got that swag. Did y'all see how my boy put that boy Koulibaly in a goddamn spin cycle? He put him in a spin cycle so vicious Koulibaly had to reach back and grab his jersey and damn near rip his face off. And my boy Christian Pulisic is over there on the bench just watching because he can't get no run time. I see a lot of people be responding to my Instagram stories and be like, bro, it's because Christian Pulisic is inconsistent. He's ass. Mason Mount not ass? Kai Havertz not ass? Bro, Tuchel, switch up the lineups a little bit. Give my boy Christian some time to spin, bro. You see my boy Aronson making an impact for Leeds? Come on, bro. Give my boy Christian some run time, man. 37 minute in. That boy Rodrigo off a set piece. He got him a header goal. 2-0 up on Chelsea ass. Whooping that ass. Like I predicted in my Premier League table video, Chelsea will finish 6th. They not go make the Champions League this year. Chelsea not making the Champions League this year, bro. And then in the 69th minute, that boy Rodrigo got him an assist to that boy Jack Harrison for a tap-in goal to be up 3-0 on Chelsea, sorry ass. Leeds United States wins the game 3-0 with their first victory over Chelsea in 20 years. Shout out that man, Jesse Marsh. We got West Ham and Brighton. West Ham hasn't scored a single goal this season, bro. Prayers up to my West Ham boys because y'all going out goddamn sad. Brighton got their first goal off a penalty in the 22nd minute. And in the 66th minute, that boy Pascal made a beautiful ass pass to that man, Leandro. Easy one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Goal. 2-0 Brighton over West Ham. Brighton gets that dub. Newcastle versus Man City. Ah, man. What a goddamn game. I got this game turned on. I'm watching with my girl at a hotel. It's almost checkout time, so I can only catch the first half. Man City scored 5 minutes in, and I cut it off. Dead ass serious. I'm sorry, but I cut the game off. I was like, man, I ain't finna watch this. It's finna be another goddamn blowout. Miss me with all this BS, bro. Next thing I know, I check my phone, and Newcastle is up on Man City 2-1. Hitting them in their goddamn mouth. I was like, oh snap, let me turn the goddamn game back on. And I'm seeing all of this Almiron and Jack Grealish beef. Apparently Jack Grealish talked back down on him, and Almiron ended up scoring because of St. Maximin's beautiful fake pass and then a cross and all Almiron had to do was let the ball hit his thigh, man. Then Callum Wilson had hit him a go-ahead goal, also assist by that man St. Maximin in the 39th minute for Newcastle to be up 2-1 against the Man City boys. And after halftime, that's when I cut the game back on. 53 minutes in, Newcastle had them a free kick set piece. That man Trippier, he, good, let's go. Man City about to drop some points to goddamn Newcastle. They about to drop 3 points. So knowing me, I go on Twitter and I'm like, Man City's finna drop 3 points to Newcastle. We love it, man. We love it. This helps Liverpool roll to winning the goddamn lead. For y'all who don't watch my videos, I'm kind of cursed. I have a habit of jinxing stuff. Every time I comment on the game, literally the opposite happens. I made that tweet about Man City finna drop 3 points, and then like 6 minutes later in the 60th minute, of course, Man City had the pressure on their necks. They had them a corner, and then Erling had scored like off a tap-in. It was a tap-in that Erling had scored off of. And I was like, oh, hell. Here we go. Man City's finna score them a goal right after this, aren't they? Kevin De Bruyne had the ball, right? Because my girl was watching next to me. Kevin De Bruyne had the ball. Y'all know he's my favorite player. I was like, the dude who has the ball now, Kevin De Bruyne, whoever he want to pass it to, he go get that ball to him. It don't matter if he all the way on this side of the field and they all the way over there. He go, and they go get that goddamn ball. Literally, as I said that, in the 63rd minute, that man Kevin De Bruyne had the ball, threw that hole straight through the middle, all through Newcastle's defense, straight to Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva scored. I was like, what did I just say? And my girl sitting there stunned, and she like, so he ought to be the best player on the field, ain't he? I was like, yes, he is. Kevin De Bruyne is indeed the best player on the field. Man City tied the ball game up just like that, probably within 6 minutes of my tweet about how they finna drop these points to Newcastle. And all I could do was go on Twitter and type in, never mind. Never goddamn mind, bro. Of course, Man City comes back because I made that tweet, because I'm cursed, I'm jinxed. Sorry to my Newcastle fans, but I put this on me. It's definitely my fault that Man City came back in that game. At least Man City still ended up dropping points, right? They still ended up dropping 2 points. Because there is no way in hell that Liverpool is finna lose to Man United, right? There is no way in hell that Liverpool shouldn't get an easy 3 points against Man United, right? I was goddamn wrong. I just knew Liverpool was gonna whoop Man United's ass. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen the lineups and I seen what midfield Liverpool was starting the game with, Milner, Jordan Henderson, and Harvey Elliott, I was like, but I'm still confident that we gonna win. That shouldn't be a problem. It's Manchester United. They just got their ass whooped by Brentford, bro. United haven't beat Liverpool since 2018. That was before COVID even happened. The world didn't even know what the hell COVID was. Surely, Liverpool is gonna whoop their ass. 16 minutes in. Jadon Sancho has the ball inside the box. He shifts and slides both Milner and Alisson Becker the same way on their ass outside of the frame. Wide open ass shot to the goal. He shoots it, scores. 16 minutes, Manchester United is up against Liverpool. I'm like, whoa. I ain't really worried about nothing. But when I tell you Liverpool's whole goddamn football team just ghosted. Mohamed Salah, ghost. Virgil van Dijk, ghost. The whole midfield, ghost. That just did not look like a good football team, bro. Bruno almost ended up scoring an own goal in typical Manchester United fashion, but that man Lisandro Martinez was in the right spot at the right time, bro. Just standing there. Bruno damn near kicked it in the goal, but Lisandro was right there standing, and it deflected off Lisandro's body. So that kind of deflated me, because that definitely would have got us back in the game. And what the hell was Roberto Firmino doing, bro? Like, it was just bad. Darwin Nunez is out for 3 games. Diogo Jota is out. We had Bobby old ass out there trying to do diligence, and he just wasn't doing diligence. 53rd minute, Man United is on the goddamn counterattack run. Marcus Rashford has the ball. Good. 53 minutes in. Man United up on Liverpool 2-0. And you already know my Twitch chat let me have it. They let me goddamn have it. And I couldn't do nothing but just sit there and just have hope that we'll come back and that Muhammad would probably finally show his face. Luis Diaz was like the only one who was playing with some heart. In the 80th minute, Mo ended up scoring him a tap-in goal last minute, and that boy Bruno Fernandes had held onto the ball for like 5 minutes. How the hell is that not another yellow card? He already had 1 yellow card. How the hell that's not another yellow card and red card to get his ass out the game? I don't know. But Bruno Fernandes was literally bare hugging the ball, and Mo was trying to get it from him, and he just still sitting there hugging it. The ref's like, don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Man, I wanted somebody to go up there and rough up Bruno Fernandes so bad. Somebody slap him or something, like, damn. But yeah, Manchester United ended up beating Liverpool. They had Slabhead on the bench, and Cristiano didn't come in until like the last 5 minutes. I already know people running off with narratives on Twitter on how good Man United play without Cristiano, but hey, y'all make y'all narratives, man. A mental ass week 3 for Premier League and all the leagues in general. I'm just sad. The Liverpool boys, it ain't looking too promising for us. You never walk alone, boys, man. Until next time, bro. I'm out.